My name is Tori. Welcome to Commentary, where I talk even when no one is listening. So today's video, as the title suggests, is going to be one that is rather sad and traumatic to the persons that are involved. So I may start this by saying that if y'all see me have a little grimace or anything like that or a nervous laugh like that, it is not anything in this story or in this case that I am relating to. Rather, I just want to use this as a thing to spread my opinion on it, to spread some awareness on it, and also to get the general opinion of you guys that are watching. But no, we're going to just go to some points that I've made and that the public has said, dissect the situation, and I will come to a conclusion. So remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment, especially comment, because I'm looking forward to seeing the comments on this video, because I'd just love to hear what other people are saying as well. So according to the Jamaica TheGlener on January 21st, it says that, and I quote, Sergeant was not accustomed to taking his 1-year-old daughter to daycare, and the change of routine on Monday is said to have resulted in the death of the toddler, who was reportedly locked inside his car for 8 hours as he went to work. I remember the child, and he found her unconscious. She was pronounced dead at Black River Hospital yesterday morning. Members of the community said that it would have been the child's 3rd day at daycare. Her grandmother, who would have been taking care of her under normal circumstances, had fallen ill, and the parents decided to have the child enrolled to daycare to avoid exposure. So, let's get a recap. So basically, this police sergeant has left his toddler, his 1-year-old baby, in his vehicle while he was at work, possibly because of a change of routine. So we dissected the article, dissected the situation, and now we're going to go with what people on social media are saying about the situation. According to some social media comments from the Jamaica Star's Instagram page, one person said, and I quote, "If he was a good father, he would have remembered she was in the car." Not judging at all, because things do happen. We are human. We sometimes forget the most important stuff to do, especially when our work is stressful and pressuring. There was this specific video that came up on TVJ's YouTube channel, which was speaking towards a psychologist or psychiatrist who was dissecting the whole situation. I will play the video now so that you guys can see it, and then afterwards we'll be dissecting the main point, which is forgotten baby syndrome.
In our current environment, that we're under a lot of psychological strain, we're under a lot of emotional distress, we're under a lot of pressures, and this is not evenly distributed throughout the society. We see and we recognize that, for example, first responders, and especially persons within the public sector, armed forces, and the police force in particular, you might be heading to a job and you end up opposite the direction that you're planning to go to. So there are lots of reasons and things that could have contributed to the current tragedy that we are facing. But
according to the Charleston law firm, they speak towards forgotten baby syndrome being, and I quote, "It refers to parents who accidentally leave a baby or young child locked in a car, often with tragic results. Forgotten baby syndrome occurs when parents are focusing on future tasks instead of the moment. This can be an extremely dangerous mental state for a quiet or sleeping baby. It is the medical explanation that describes how a parent can walk away from the car without thinking about their child in the back seat. In many forgotten baby syndrome cases, parents that don't normally take their baby to a daycare will drive the same route to and from work every day. In these cases, the parent's normal route without thinking. Doing a task without thinking is called motor memories. Parents are focusing on the future task, not even really focusing on the moment, whether it be work or with some other thing. It's as though the parent is preoccupied with other things to the point where they forget their child. It sounds very unusual to some people, but it is something that has happened before. And so this is one of the possible arguments that most people will bring. So one of the possible arguments that we're going to go to is, how can you forget your own child? This is unusual. Well, this is something that has happened before, and according to statistics, 38 children under the age of 15, on average, each year die from a heat stroke being left in a vehicle. Nearly every state, which is in America, has experienced at least one death since 1998. In both 2018 and 2019, a record number of 53 children died after being left in a hot vehicle. Another argument that can come out of this is persons are saying that he isn't a good father, but you can't use this one instance to judge this person and his parenting skills. If he wanted to harm the child, hypothetically, why would it be in his car for hours while he went to work? It seems unlikely that he'd want to harm the child by leaving the child in his work. Seems very unlikely given the circumstance. This is so heart-wrenching, and this is such a breaking situation, honestly. My heart goes out to the family and all the loved ones affected in this situation, and I'm not going to be the one that is going to say that justice shouldn't be served. And I just ask that persons try to provide as much as possible empathy towards this man. You don't understand how mental health or how your brain works in certain capacities. If you're going to express your opinion in the comment section, please do so in the most respectful way, because we have to remember that we're talking about human beings and we're talking about a tragic incident. So if you're to share your opinion, please do so respectfully. That is it. I will see you next week with another video.